We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed. Only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and then make the big plays downfield.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Goff on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Rams.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 23. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm coming after you.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Rams 13, Bills 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. They will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
To Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Double dog, that's the way. Kill.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 38, Allen flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm coming. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
And again, it's Allen. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Check safety, check safety. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Goff throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Check. Hold on. Check. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the option, Goff will hang on to it. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Rams 27, Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
17.
Here's Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off the play fake, Barkley. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
26 Mike, time to go, night.
To throw again, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
26 Mike. Here we go. 26.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Tyler Croft. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 2, Goff.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Los Angeles.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to let this go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A.
To Deshaun Jackson.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 go.
Operating from the gun, Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
49.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Rams 47, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
26.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner. than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.